Chapter 4 The Parrot's Plight. The morning sun peeked over the desert dunes, painting them a soft, glowing gold. Benny, a sandy brown bunny with a floppy tuft over one eye, stretched his paws and hopped out of the cool, sandy hole where he'd slept next to Tilda the tortoise. Bella, a small gray floppy bunny, popped up beside him, shaking sand off her floppy ears. "Wow, Benny, isn't the desert pretty today?" Bella asked, squinting at the shimmering sand. "All golden and sparkly." "Yeah, Bella," Benny said, kicking up a little puff of dust. "Hey, do you think that parrot's awake yet?" "I bet it is," Bella said, hopping up and down. "Parrots are loud, right? Maybe it's already squawking." "Let's find out," Benny said, grabbing the treasure map. "Where are those twisty rocks Tilda told us about?" "Which way?" Bella asked, spinning around. "Everything's so shiny I can't see them." "Look at the compass," Benny said, holding it up. "It's glowing, see? It says go this way." "Oh, cool," Bella said. "Past those spiky cactuses." "Yep," Benny said. "The map says seek the parrot in the vines, so it's got to be close." "Bye, Tilda," Bella called, waving at the snoozing tortoise. "Thanks for the cozy hole." "Yeah, sleep tight, Tilda," Benny added. "Come on, Bella, let's hop fast." "Okay," Bella giggled. "Race you to the parrot." They bounded across the desert, their paws kicking up glittery clouds of sand. The dunes rolled like big, soft hills, and the air smelled dry with a sweet hint from the scrubby bushes' yellow flowers. "Hey, Benny, aren't these dunes fun?" Bella asked. "We could slide down them." "Maybe later," Benny said. "Look, there's the twisty rocks." "Where?" Bella asked, skidding to a stop. "Oh, I see them, all gray and pointy." "And those vines," Benny said, pointing. "They're all tangly like green ropes." "Let's go closer," Bella said. "Do you hear anything yet?" Benny tilted his head, his tuft flopping. "Wait, yeah, listen." "Squawk, help, squawk," a loud voice screeched from ahead. "That's it," Bella gasped. "The parrot, where's it coming from?" "Up there, I think," Benny said. "Come on, Bella, through the vines." They pushed past the twisty rocks and the desert faded into a vibrant jungle. Tall trees with fat, mossy trunks stretched high, their branches dripping with shiny green leaves. Bright flowers, red, yellow, purple, bloomed all over, buzzing with chubby bumblebees. Vines twisted and looped like jungle swings, and sunlight splashed golden spots on the leafy ground. The air hummed with chirps, croaks, and rustles. "Wow, Benny," Bella said, spinning around. "This place is amazing. Look at all the colors." "Yeah," Benny said, dodging a dangling vine. "Hey, Bella, aren't these flowers huge?" "Bigger than my head," Bella giggled. "Do you think they smell good?" "Sniff one," Benny said, "but don't get stuck." Bella leaned toward a red flower. So sweet," she said. "What about those trees, Benny? They're so tall." "They're tickling the sky," Benny laughed. "Hey, where that squawking?" "Squawk up here, help," the parrot screeched again. "There," Benny said, pointing up. "Bella, look, it's in that tree." "Where?" Bella asked, hopping closer. "Oh, I see it, a nest all tangled in vines." High on a branch, a nest of twigs and leaves dangled, caught in a snarl of vines. A parrot flapped its wings, red feathers on its head, blue on its back, yellow on its belly, its beak wide open. "Hi, Parrot," Bella shouted, waving. What's wrong up there? Squawk, my nest, the parrot cried. It's stuck in these twisty vines, I can't fix it. Oh no, Benny said. Bella, we've got to help it. Yep, Bella said. But how do we get up there? It's so high. I'll climb, Benny said. I'm super at climbing, right? Are you sure? Bella asked, her floppy ears drooping. Those vines look wobbly. I can do it, Benny said. But I need you, Bella. Can you hold the vine steady? Me, Bella said. Okay, I'll be your anchor, but what if it shakes? Just hold tight, Benny said. Right, Parrot? Squawk, yes, please, the parrot said. Hurry, bunnies, my nest is tipping. Here I go, Benny said, hopping to the tree trunk. The bark was rough and mossy, and thick vines curled around it. Bella grabbed that big vine. Got it, Bella said, wrapping her paws around it. Is it strong enough, Benny? Yep, Benny said, pulling himself up. Whoa, it's bouncy. Hold on, Bella. I'm holding, Bella said. Don't wiggle too much, my paws are little. Whoa, Benny said, climbing higher. Hey, Bella, this jungle's so loud, hear those chirps? Yeah, Bella said, tugging the vine. And those bees buzzing, can you see the nest yet? Almost, Benny said. A red flower brushed his fur and a butterfly tickled his nose. Whoa, a butterfly. Bella, it's so pretty up here. Focus, Benny, Bella called. Is the parrot okay? Squawk, I'm fine, the parrot said. Just stuck. Hurry, brown bunny. I'm coming, Benny said, reaching the branch. Bella T. He nests all twisty, vines everywhere. Can you untangle it? Bella asked. This vine's getting heavy. Hang on, Benny said. Hey, Parrot, why's your nest so stuck? Squawk, wind blew it, the parrot said. Then the vines grabbed it tight. Hold still, Benny said, tugging a knot. Bella, it's tough, give me more steady. I'm trying, Bella said. Pull hard, Benny. Okay, Benny said, yanking a big vine loose. The nest wobbled, almost there. Is it free? Bella asked, her voice wobbly too. Yes, Benny said, pulling the last knot. The nest dropped free, landing safe on the branch. I did it. Yay, Benny, Bella cheered. You're the best climber ever. Squawk, thank you, the parrot said, flapping its wings. I'm Pippa, you saved my nest. Awesome, Benny said, sliding down. Bella, you were super steady. You were super brave, Bella said. Right, Pippa? Squawk, yes, Pippa said, hopping into her nest. You're my bunny heroes. We're treasure hunters too, Benny said. Pippa, we're looking for the golden carrot. Have you seen it? Bella asked. It's shiny and yummy. Squawk, maybe, Pippa said. I fly over the jungle. I've seen a shiny spot by the waves. Waves, Benny asked, like a river. No, bigger, Pippa squawked. The ocean, it's got splashy water and crabs. Crabs, Bella said. Those pinchy ones. Squawk, yep, Pippa said. One's got a shiny shell, maybe it's got your carrot. Cool, Benny said. Hey, Bella, look, the compass is glowing. New clue, Bella asked, hopping over. What's it say? Find the crab by the waves, Benny read. Pippa, you're right. Squawk told you, Pippa said. It's that way past the jungle. Thanks, Pippa, Benny said. We'll go tomorrow, the sun's getting sleepy. Yeah, Bella said, yawning. I'm tired from holding that vine. Rest here, Pippa squawked. My tree's got a cozy nook down there. Really? Benny asked. What's it like, Pippa? Squawk, soft leaves and vines, Pippa said. Perfect for bunnies. Is it comfy? Bella asked, hopping to the nook, a tangle of cushy leaves and vines. Squawk, super comfy, Pippa said. Try it. Okay, Benny said, flopping in. Wow, Bella, it's like a jungle bed. Love it, Bella said, snuggling beside him. Thanks, Pippa. The sun sank, turning the jungle orange and pink. Shadows stretched from the trees and flowers sparkled with dew. The hum softened, chirps faded, and a breeze rustled the vines. Stars twinkled through the canopy like tiny lights. Good night, Pippa, Bella whispered. You're our jungle friend. Good night, Bella, Benny said. Dream about that crab. Squawk, good night, heroes, Pippa said. Sleep tight. Hey, Benny, Bella mumbled. Will the crab be nice? Maybe, Benny said. If it's shiny, it might share the carrot. I'll say, hi, crab, let's be pals, Bella giggled. And I'll say, where's our treasure? Benny added. Squawk, ask nice, Pippa called. Crabs like manners. We will, Bella said, yawning. Night, night. The jungle quieted, with only leaf rustles and distant waves. The golden carrot waited by the ocean with a pinchy crab. For now, Benny and Bella snuggled in their leafy nook, dreaming of splashy adventures.